CafeMochaRadio.com. A fresh blend of innovative perspectives.
For women on the go.
This is Cafe Mocha. Happy Valentine's weekend. The show is all about love and relationships. Kelly Price is with us to talk about how she's made marriage work for over 20 years. Boris Kojo on his lovely wife, Nicole Ari Parker. But first up, you watch her every day on The Real. She just got engaged. Your favorite cheetah girl, Adrian, is next on Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. On the line is one of my beautiful co-hosts. I call her Munchkin. You guys know her as Adrian Ballon. She is one of the co-hosts for The Real, which airs weekdays on Fox. Plus, she is on Oxygen on the show Nailed It. Hey, Adrian.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us on Lonnie's other show, her little show called Cafe Mocha.
The one we have to make her come to.
I love always talking about you guys. I'm so excited to be on. What's up?
Well, what's happening? How are you feeling so far about The Real?
I'm obsessed with you guys. You know this. I couldn't ask for a bigger and better blessing. It's honestly my dream job because it does not feel like work. We get there, we have so much fun. I love talking, I can shut up. So just having, our girl chats and things like that. It's funny how when you learn more about other women, you almost learn more about yourself. And that's probably my favorite thing about the show is that the more I learn about you guys, the more it gives me an opportunity to learn about myself. And, coming into my 30s and I'm loving it. And just like you said, Lonnie, things would change and you get more comfortable in your skin, and I'm loving it.
Wait, you said you're in your 30s.
She's
you're
about
living
to.
it. You're
She's
right.
about
About to hit 30. Well, once you get there, girl, you're in. So, and how is dating in Los Angeles for you?
In the entertainment industry,
She has a boyfriend.
entertainment.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Yep, I have a boyfriend, and he's still in New York, and I'm now in LA. So now we're long distance.
Oh.
But the great thing is that he goes back and forth.
Okay, good.
So we both travel back and forth. So the most we've gone is 2 weeks without seeing each other.
Oh, good.
And that hasn't been bad because I started touring when I was 16 years old in 3LW, and so I'm used to it. And the funny thing is, I actually think it intensifies the relationship in a good and romantic way if you want to and you let it get there. Like, I feel like the little bit of time that we do spend together, we make it super romantic and meaningful, and everything is, oh, I love you. And then when we're apart, it's all I miss. So that's been a great thing as well.
It's Cafe Mocha. We'll be right back with more Munchkin, a.k.a. Adrian Ballon, when we return.
I guess it's true, I'm not good at...
It's Cafe Mocha. Adrian from The Real is on the line. She just got engaged, and we're spending Valentine's weekend talking about our favorite topic, men.
Anyway, I wanted to ask how The Real has affected your relationship.
It's affected my relationship, I think, in a good way. In the beginning, probably during the test run, Lenny was super uncomfortable being spoken about on TV. I think because as a guy that's in the industry but behind the scenes,
Right.
he's always intentionally been behind the scenes.
Right.
Like, that's like, he's super duper shy. And when he comes into the office and guys are like, yo, we saw your girl talking about pack a lot of clothes.
Wait, is this Lenny that used to be with Bad Boy?
He will Rock Nation now.
No, he's with Rock Nation.
But he never was with Bad Boy?
Today. A long, long time ago.
I know Lenny. What a good guy. Good for you. Yes, good for you.
Thank you.
I only know one Lenny in New York City. I'm like,
That fossil memory that kicked in now.
you know what?
That's
At least
my
I could get to
baby.
it. At least I could get to it. No, that is
So
awesome.
funny.
Congratulations.
No.
That beautiful.
Thank you. He's a great guy, and I think if you know Lenny's shy, but once you get to know him, he's witty and sarcastic and fun. But he's super laid back, and so when the guys in the office would come to him and be like, "Yeah, your girl was talking about you," he would get so embarrassed. But we've grown so much with doing the show that he's gotten used to it, and at this point, he's getting a tough skin like me, like the rest of us.
Right.
We have tough skin because we're on TV, we're at the forefront of that. But that's definitely helped. And the other day he told me, he was like, I used to get embarrassed about it, but I just want to say thank you. I love that you're proud of our relationship. I should be honored that you speak about me on your show. And he used to give me a hard time about it, but now it's like, babe, thank you. And if anybody doesn't like that, whatever.
That's right.
All right.
It's Cafe Mocha. We're on the line with my co-host of The Real that you can catch weekdays on Fox, Adrienne Bailon. Adrienne, you also have another show on Oxygen called Nailed It.
Nailed it.
Yes, it's the first ever nail art competition show. I'm obsessed with nails. I've been obsessed with nails since I was a little girl. You know, growing up in the Lower East Side in New York City, I used to go to Delancey Street and get my nails airbrushed, every kind of design you could imagine, marbleized. I did all of that. And nail art has come so far, and with this new show, we really get to give incredible nail artists a platform, and it's a competition show. And at the end of the show, they win $100,000.
Wow.
Either open up
Nice.
their own shop and do their own thing. So that show's just been so much fun, and it was my first time ever hosting a competition show, so that was so interesting.
You know what's crazy is we just finished talking to Tashina Arnold, and she used to do those nails. Like she does art in that way. Yes, and then I thought also of Serena, because didn't
Right.
she do Oprah's feet or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what? She wanted
Yes,
her
she
own
likes
nail
to do
shop.
nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she has her nail tech license and everything. That was something she just loved to do.
MC Light, Lonnie Love. I'm Angelique on the line. She just made a huge announcement on The Real. Even Lonnie didn't know about it. She just got engaged. We're talking to Adrienne about relationships. It's Cafe Mocha talking to one of the co-hosts of The Real, Adrienne Bailon. Adrienne, now you guys are in the public, in the front of everybody every single day, and you're on Twitter. Yeah, here I go, like
She always got to do
on
it.
Twitter, on Instagram, on whatever. Looking back on the whole Chris Brown nonsense, any thoughts,
Reflections.
regrets, any?
You know, I honestly, it was, when it first happened initially, I think naturally you're like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Right.
You know, I had called Lonnie, and Tamar were on a three-way call together. Like,
Yep.
What is going on
Like,
here?
what happened?
But at the same time, you look back and you're like, these things happen. You know what I mean? If they were offended, we're on a talk show. We speak our mind. We speak our opinions. That's what we do.
That's right.
And I think, you know, directly with what he said about me, you know, in 2015, men have to come up with better comebacks than oh, geez, whatever. Like, you gotta get more creative. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I'm gonna need you to get more creative.
Yeah.
But, you know, you just wipe it off. You know who you are. You know that isn't your character. You know you meant no harm. God knows my heart, and I know that wasn't the intention.
Right.
And I think it speaks more on his character than it does on ours.
And I think it was
And I think people could read through that.
and it was a total misunderstanding on his part. And I think once
Absolutely.
he saw that,
Right.
you know,
Things get out of control.
Right. Then he had to step back and take a
Absolutely.
step back. But
Wow, like
you know
that.
what? You handled it like a professional.
Like a lady. That's
And
right.
That's what
Thank
you
you.
are. You're going to be a fabulous
Thank
lady.
you.
I told you, the 30s hit. You're going to be fabulous, Adrienne. It's just your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adrienne, for calling in. You guys, you can see her and me and Tamar and Tamara and Jeannie on Fox Daytime, The Real. Thank you so much for calling in to Cafe Mocha, Adrienne.
I love you, girl.
I love you too.
God bless.
Mwah. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
It's V-Day weekend. Cafe Mocha is all about love and relationships on the way. Boris Kojo and Nicole Ari Parker. How do they keep their marriage healthy? He's going to tell us. And Kelly Price talks about her 20-plus year marriage. And of course, we got the light mix all coming up on Cafe Mocha.
Boy, you should know.
It's Cafe Mocha. We are talking to a real husband of Hollywood, Boris Kojo. And of course, we were talking about marriage.
Trying to put her sexy
And
voice on.
I'm not.
Stop it. He's
I did
married.
notice that. She can't help it.
Yeah,
That's-
we Boris Kojo.
Anyway, look at them teasing me. I'm the only non-celebrity in the room, and you see how they're teasing me. You know, Boris, I want to talk about fatherhood. Since you talked about the importance of kind of having a mom and dad around, let's talk about fatherhood and how that aspect changed you guys' life and your careers too, I'm sure.
I always say fatherhood made me a man, and so did marrying Nicole.
Okay.
You know, it's. I was a boy before, and I really learned about not just responsibility, but also a purpose. You know, my wife the marriage to my wife and my kids gave me a sense of purpose, a real purpose in this world. And now, every day I wake up, I get to, inform the growth of these two little individuals, and get to, shape them and support them and inspire them and empower them to become, self-thinking heroes. And so that's the only real purpose I have on this planet, in my opinion. So everything else is sort of, it's a byproduct of what I do. But who I am is really a father and a husband.
Well, Boris, I think your purpose, too, was to make me feel good about
Anyway,
Don't even.
Let her finish, guys.
No, we cannot let her finish. You don't understand.
It's official right now.
What's being talked about on the street, online, and sister to sister? It's Did Y'all See? On Cafe Mocha.
So, did y'all see that Tamika Fuller, who is the mother of Ludacris's daughter, recently testified in court saying she spilled all the tea, and it was really sad that it came out, but TMZ got it, and she was saying how Ludacris, when he found out that she was pregnant, basically asked her to get an abortion, offered to give her all this money, offered to pay for the abortion, and was crying out of several different reasons, saying that, the child would come into the world in a kind of, shady situation. So I don't know. It's really sad that it came out because, the child is here now and they're definitely working towards custody. So it's just to me, I just think it's just really sad that this came out.
It's unfortunate because it's not like she came out and started saying all these things. This was TMZ being all up in the mix. But this child is going to be old enough to hear all of this one day and see this one day and realize hey, my dad didn't want me.
Well, that's our perspective. For more Did Y'all See, be sure to log on to MadameNoir.com.
That was Did Y'all See? With the ladies of Madame Noir on Cafe Mocha. For more, check out CafeMochaRadio.com.
It's Cafe Mocha, 3 distinct flavors, 1 experience. I'm Angelique.
I'm MC Light. And I'm Kelly Price.
Our guest host, we talking personal life here.
Yes.
Marriage. How long have you been married?
It'll be 20 years in July. Oh, my goodness. You need to write a book about that, too. It'll be 20 years. It would be very interesting. Yeah, I mean, how you make it work. It'll be very, very, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of bumps in the road, a lot of I hate you, get out of here, go to hell, a lot of it. Right, but that's what happens. And that's the stuff that people don't say, but that's the truth. Right. It's real. Mm-hmm. My parents didn't stay together, and my dad died when I was 9. And I had a commitment to make my family work because I wanted my children to have both of their parents. Right. I wanted them to be raised in the house with us. And that's me. That was my life decisions. And honestly, just even with the way my life has gone, with my husband being involved with my career and that kind of thing, and Light, in this business, it's really, really just hard to find somebody that is ride or die for you and what you're trying to do. And so through all the craziness, we find common ground. And we make it work because at the end of the day, I have his back and he has mine. That's right. And when all else fails, there's him and there's me. That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
I'm stuck on 20 years. Yeah. Because that means you got married when you were 18.
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Any advice for finding a husband?
I say don't look for one. Get found.
There you go.
Work on you and get found. Seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Kelly Price, I love it.
Spitting that knowledge.
All right. It's Cafe Mocha. I'm Angelique with Cafe Mocha Espresso. Rosie O'Donnell has up and quit The View again. Here's part of the reason.
The truth is I had a heart attack 2 years ago, and stress is very bad for heart attack survivors. You should minimize your stress, maximize your exercise, and control your diet. That's what you need to do for a healthy heart. So that's what I'm doing.
Lettucey sang the song in the movie Selma, so why did the Grammys ask Beyonce to sing it at the award show?
I don't have a clue, but I will say what I'm excited about is that I had the pleasure of playing an iconic figure in Selma, and the song Take My Hand, Precious Lord, it's been going on forever. Started with the Queen, Mahalia, the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Then I was able to portray and sing my version of the song, and now we have Beyonce.
And the nation continues to pray for Bobby Christina as her alleged friend tries to explain away her injuries.
I spoke to Nick and his family. Immediately from the beginning, they asked him about injuries in the chest, and he told them that it's when he was doing the CPR.
But of course, the family's real focus right now is Bobby Christina's health. That's the Espresso. I'm Angelique.
This is Cafe Mocha. Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha. From a woman's perspective, you are inside the light mix. Angelique, Lonnie, sing along. Come on.
Wrapping up the show with the MC Light Mix. And we want to thank Adrian of The Real for hanging out with us this weekend. Make sure you check out Lonnie Love and the rest of the girls every day on The Real. And yes, the rumors are true. They were just picked up for season 2. Happy Valentine's Day. We're back next weekend.
Right here, what we're going to do is go.
Cafe Mocha is a production of Miles Ahead Broadcasting in partnership with Westwood One. Executive producer Sheila Eldridge. Writer and producer Angelique Perrin. For comments, booking, and more information, visit cafemocharadio.com.